Hello and welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. This is Jewel Smith, and this is my first playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. The previous 49 episodes can be seen on my YouTube channel, and this may be the last episode of this playthrough. We are about to finish the penultimate quest, Looming Shadow. We'll go rest before the final battle.
Let the soldiers do their jobs.
And then we are going to be saving the world. Literally. I'm not just saying that. If we don't win this battle, then humanity will be wiped out again, and there won't be any cradles to replace it, at least as far as I know. So, this is terribly important. Everything has come down to this moment. In the previous episode, we visited the defenses at the Spire and the Ridge near Meridian, and we spoke with many of our friends. Here's the Ridge out here. I think this is where they're defending out here. And here's the Spire. And there were many people who came. All of the people that we had helped throughout the game showed up to help us fight this battle. Let me hop over to the chat room and also send out a tweet on Twitter, because YouTube notifications don't always work very well. I have gotten lots of sleep. I've had my lunch. I'm well hydrated, and hopefully my reflexes will be ready for this. Hello, Master Shot, Barbarian King, S. Popol Hughes. I see you in the chat room. I am doing well, thank you. How are you?
Ammunition and bandages, whatever you can find. Get them to the gates.
I'll tell you right now, I probably won't be paying much attention to the chat room while I'm fighting the battle, unless I tap out a few times, if that's allowed. I don't know. You know, hit the pause button like that. I probably will have to do that to catch my breath a few times. I just don't know what's coming. But I do know we came down here and there were some Oseram cannons staged down here. So I think we're going to at least be able to do that. I'm not sure what else is involved in this battle. I think we're going to have to end up here because Hades wants the Spire. Hades wants to transmit a signal that will awaken all of the buried robots of the swarm that had wiped out humanity almost 1,000 years ago. But yeah, we were testing out some Oseram cannons with Petra in the last episode out here, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing that. Don't know what else we'll be doing, so let's go find out. I hope I have enough materials. I have lots of, let's look at my weapon wheel here. We have lots of wire, lots of shards, lots of sticks. I don't know if I need more sticks. Am I gonna need more than 1,000 sticks? I just might. I just might. Maybe I should go grab more sticks. And more wire. Alright, but we can do that on the way. We're gonna go take a nap in Olin's abandoned apartment, house, whatever it is, where he used to live, but he left it behind when he left Meridian. Alright, merchant. Give me more of your finest wires. I use a lot of wire for the weapons that I have. And let's take some wood. A pack of 200 Ridgewood. Okay. There, now we have 1,000 more bundles of wood. Where is that gonna be? Let's look at our inventory. And I've got the ancient armor with the shield weaver stuff, so we're good for that. Let's see, resources. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, let's do this.
Whatever you can find, get them to the gates.
Olin's apartment feels empty.
There's a guard here. Hello, guard.
Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I think we've done all we can do, Aloy. Olin's got a nice place. Shit, Olin. Sweet digs. Alright. Rest before the battle. Are we ready? Rest. No way back, it says. Okay, let's do it. Gotta blow on my hands. My hands are sweating already. It's all come down to this.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Completed the looming shadow.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
The face of extinction. This is it.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you!
There we go. Oseram cannons.
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Holy shit. Oh, there he is. That fucker Helis.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Oh, crap, 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 crap. We have to fight Helis. Oh, okay, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay, kill Helis. You guys, I just found out yesterday, and I should have done this before I started streaming. I found out that it is possible... Oh, no, don't change difficulties. Jesus Christ. I'm on normal difficulty. Okay. There we go. I want this. It is possible to turn her headpieces off. I had no idea this was an option until someone told me. I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry. Someone told me in the chat room yesterday. If you want to, if you're here now, you can raise your hand. Thank you. I wish I knew this 49 episodes ago. But let's turn off her headpiece. Let's turn up the brightness. No, I'll save it. I'll leave it like that. Okay. Yes. All right. Difficulty normal. Y-axis inverted. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can even turn the music down. No, I don't want to do that. All right. Since I've tapped out, I will say hello. Did I say hello to you, Stella? I don't know if I did earlier. Canal's here again. Yay. Hello. Thank you. Says good luck. SWU says give that bastard a slapping. Oh, it was Canal. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I wish, like I said, I wish I had known that 49 episodes ago. Okay. But we'll turn them off now so I don't have to keep being distracted by her silly headpieces. Okay. Oh, here we go. This jerk. What are we going to do with him? Thinking. All right.
Should have fought me in a sunring then.
Why fight?
Oh, dang. I'm dying already. I'm dead. I'm dead already. Well, that didn't go very well. Alright, my Nora Protector outfit ain't all that protective, is it?
You can't evade this shot.
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sunring then.
The end is inevitable. Accept it. Accept your weakness.
What's up here? Oh. Can't get up that far. Okay.
Only endless night awaits you.
Look up, she's on the move.
Meridians run red to the flames.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Why do you fight?
It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
Whoa.
We'll take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing. A savage
shit.
understand destiny.
No, I don't want to search. I want to pick up the gun.
Your fate was set.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead again. Dang it. Oh my gosh, I was so close. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Oh, this is gonna take a while. All right, settle in.
It's
Settle
giving
in.
way!
Settle in. Settle in.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Oh, dang it.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
Die beneath the sun! I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Is he not setting off the traps?
You will die on nothing.
Damn him.
A savage cannot understand destiny.
Yeah, he's not setting off my traps. What the fuck?
Your fate was set.
He's quick.
Oh my god.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
I hope it hurts. None of this was meant to be. I don't have time for this. None of this was meant to be, dude.
None of this was meant to be Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Alright, Aloy, I think you need to get down from there. You don't have time for this. Alright. Pick this stuff up. Anything else in here to loot? Wow, he
Forget
seemed to
about traveling
be
light.
resistant to a lot of stuff. He wasn't setting off my traps. Look at that. These traps, he was just walking right past them, wasn't even setting them off. The spark wire worked on him just fine. He seemed to be able to smack my arrows away. So that was kind of a trip. I couldn't even really... I think I got a couple of arrows that hit him at one point, but mostly he was breaking them. He was smacking them away or breaking them. They were bouncing off his armor or something. So, wow. Alright. let's look at my inventory. Let's go to the treasure boxes. Let's take... I think we've got some more. There we go. So we're full back up on that again. Let's look at our potions. Oh, okay. Look, I still got a full complement of health potions. That's excellent. How's my ammunition? Yeah, I used some precision arrows up on that jerk. Alright. Well, maybe I should have been shooting a different kind of arrow at him, but it worked. Alright, we gotta go this way. Breach the door. Oh, Kanao is saying, did you just get a stealth weave now? Did I? Did I? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, that's funny. If I only finally just got a decent stealth weave. No, that's ranged attacks. No, it doesn't look like I did. I don't think I did. It's the one with the eyeball in the middle, right? Yeah, I don't think I got one. Oh, but I have 3 skills now, so I can either do Leader Strike to take down heavy and elite human enemies. Silent Takedown. I don't think I'm going to worry about Silent Takedown right now. Let's do Scavenger, because I think we're going to need all of the resources that we can get. So I only have 1 skill left. Okay. I'm supposed to go here? What is going on? Oh. The zip line. Oh, I'm zip lining. I'm zip lining way down to, what is this? What's going on here? Oh, there's the cannons. It's Petra. It's Petra with the big ol' Oseram cannons. All right, L2, R2 to load ammo. And R2 to fire. Oh, shit. Gotta drop it and move. Where do I gotta move to? Pick it up, Aloy.
That'll help. Don't want to be here when that hits.
One what hit? Where are they coming from? From where? Where are they coming from? Ooh, from over here? What's going on over here?
This is it.
Oh shit.
Time to go.
Do I gotta run over to the other one? Where are they? Oh, it's the Deathbringer.
It's taking a
shit. Shit. Holy crud. Oh, medicine pouch full. Okay. This is the supply crate. Let's see here. Traps and potions. Last trap. Health potion. Let's look in the inventory. Treasure boxes. Okay.
Raise arms again. West.
Where are they coming from?
Is this a little easier? Here it comes. Better move.
Oh, shoot. Oh, there's an Oseram over there with that other cannon.
Gotta get to another platform. Gotta get to another platform.
Want me? Oh, shit, that's why. No, pick it up, pick it up.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Take out the cannon! Oh, shit. Move, Aloy, move! Where's my fucking potion for this? Oh shit, it's a goddamn stormbird. Get it. Piece of shit. Die. Holy shit. Corrupted Deathbringer. Dragging something? What the hell is it dragging?
Aloy!
Tab!
Aloy! Aloy!
Tab, get out
Oh,
of
Mother, you
here!
survived. I
You
thought
cinnamon
you were
roll,
killed.
you're too sweet for this world.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the Spire, dragging that thing with them.
Aaron's at the
Take care of
Spire.
the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Oh. Okay, I gotta tap out for a second. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright, so we fought Helis. And we used the Oseram cannons to defend the ridge. Now we have to go, I assume, and defend the Spire. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, I can't take it. Man, I thought defending the castle was fun in Fallout 4. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, let me check in with the chat room. Oh, you guys. Okay. Okay, Canal saying, yeah, Hades. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it was dragging Hades? That glowing pod of corrupted whatever the heck. Is it taking Hades to the Spire? Is that what's happening here? Hey, George! Hi, George. Alright. Oh my god. Meridian Village. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I have no health. That's what's going on here. Okay. Am I good? Okay. I need to get going. Are there supplies to be grabbed here? Things to be looted? Stuff to be done? No, I don't think so. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I probably should take a resist fire potion maybe since I'm running through this fire. Oh no. Oh, here's the supply. Oh shit. Where are we going? Where am I supposed to go? Go toward the quest marker, I guess.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true son, Shadow Demon.
This is where I belong, Aloy. The
All right.
Spire calls for you.
Oh, Nil is fighting there. Oh no! No! Who's this? Oh, that's just a guard. Where's Nil? Where did Nil go? Where's a spearman? Alright.
That's what happens when you defy the Sunday.
I think I saw Uthid too. Alright, so where am I supposed to go? Where am I going here? Oh my god. Okay, across the bridge. This way? Yeah, this way. Exiting Meridian Village. Oh my gosh. Go this way. I am calling a mount just because I can, and that mount will fight for me if any machines try to get on my tail. I don't know where I'm going here. I'm just going up. Taking a look around, trying to see where I need to go. This way. Oh, cutscene. What happened to your fancy armor, Aloy?
Hades is transmitting.
Where's all the glowy things? Oh shit. Oh, this is not good. No, not a baby with a ball. Oh, the machine's gonna eat a baby. The ultimate evil. Oh, that's Sonora. These fucking things. It's destroying the trees. Biomass conversion initiated. Oh shit. Okay.
It must have gotten through the defenses. Sonora. Enemy's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Yep. Is my horsey gonna come with me the whole way? Come on, horsey. My little pony. My little pony. Oh, dang. Oh, horsey can't come with me across here. Oh, sorry, horsey. Oh, shit.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing.
Okay.
Wouldn't be
Go, go, go.
easy.
Go, 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 go.
So no holding back.
Okay, okay. We gotta go save Aaron. Yeah, I know, I gotta save the world too, but, you know, Aaron. Oh, what's going on?
Aloy! It's Aloy!
Oh, it's Aaron! It's Aaron!
Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at
And
the
Varl.
ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush? Let's go.
And Talana's there too. Yay!
I should stock up. Last chance.
Yeah, everybody stock up. Smoke them if you got them. Let's get ready to rumble! Ah, so this is why this was here. I wonder what this little area was over here to the side here. When I came through here before. Oh dang! Well, how are we supposed to get across now? Oh, this bridge is gone. Oh shit! How are we gonna get across here? Oh, that hurt. Ouch. Alright, let's get ready here. I think I'm gonna need more than, I won't be able to call a horsey up here. Uh-oh, cutscene. I hope that means it's saving.
Arrival of entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
What does that mean? Holy shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, let's move, Aloy, move! This cutscene. Oh, crap. Yeah, it is, my friends. And I've fought them before. Alright, I think... Can I call let's call someone to help me fight. I'm gonna put down some traps and whatnots around the perimeter because I don't know what else is gonna come.
Execute.
The Deathbringer! It's focusing on you! It's taken more than you to stop me!
Alright.
Execute.
That metal monstrosity is going for you.
Okay, here it comes.
Alright, you know what? Let's try this Shadow Blast Sling.
We're running out of time.
Oh shit. Oh, Aaron, sorry.
Execute.
Big one wants a piece of you, Aloy.
I can't back down now.
Crap.
Can't let Hades slow us down anymore.
Intensify aggression.
Look out, Aloy! Incoming!
is coming after me? Oh, it's a freaking corruptor.
We've taken out the corrupted.
Execute.
Aloy, that blasted heap wants your blood.
I can't back down now. My way's clear.
It's down! Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
Holy fuck.
System threat imminent.
Yeah, it is. Fuck you.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Data integrity restored.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I guess we have ended the main storyline. And now we get the credits. Narrative director, John Gonzalez. Applause, applause. Applause for everybody that worked on this game. Wow. I made it. I had my doubts. Throughout this entire playthrough, I had my doubts whether I would make it. This looks like the inside of a cauldron. Hey Herman, I see you in the chat room. Canal says Avad giving the most awkward hug in the history of hugs ever. Yeah. He seems like, you know, he has to keep himself so sedate, you know. He's supposed to be, you know, the calm and in control Sun King. Not crazy like his father, but there was a little bit of emotion there. He had to share it with somebody. He could have hugged Murad, but you notice he didn't. I guess Murad seemed less huggable than one of the guards. Thank you, George. George says, good job, Jewel. Oh, okay. Yeah, Canal saying there's a scene after the credits. I figured there might be, and I think some viewers have told me that it's possible to continue playing the game after the main story is finished. Like, you can still go clear corruption zones and run around and do stuff. So I want to wait and see if that's true, or see to what extent what's left in the world to do. Because I didn't finish clearing all the cauldrons, I didn't do all the corrupted zones, I didn't do all of the hunting grounds. So I know those things are still there. I think I did all of the side quests and errands. ERRANDS, not ERENDS. I didn't do that errand either, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna hang out here and hang out through the credits and see what happens, what we can do with the game, if anything, after these play out. Barbarian King says, live to fight another day. Great job. Thank you. Herman's saying, done it. Wow. Oh, really? Canal says, you had less than a minute to go. Are you serious? You know what? I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that there was a timer. I mean, I think I noticed it at one point and was like, what is that? But now that you say that, I'm like, okay, right. I had a certain amount of time to finish the battle before Hades sent the signal out to everyone and he couldn't be stopped. Oh my gosh. So I just did it down to the wire. George says, I'm a lot less optimistic on the future of the cloud now. Right. A glorious battle. Yes, it was. Barbarian King. Wow. I mean, I was so focused on the battle. I'm gonna have to go back and watch, because all I was doing was trying to keep Aloy from dying. So I was watching her health bar, and I was trying to stay out of the way of, I don't even know how many machines were coming at me or what was going on. I was just kind of trying to let everyone else deal with that. Erend and Varl and Talana and stuff. Just let them handle all the little machines. I was trying to focus on that Deathbringer, and it just wasn't going down fast enough, And I'm glad I got that Shadow Karja bomb sling thing. I think that helped. But I think what helped the most was just that I seemed to be doing a lot of damage on the big guns when I was using my sharp shot arrows. When I would remember that I could load more than one arrow at a time and I would aim for those guns, it seemed to be doing a lot of damage. Like, I was noticing like 170, 340, whatever. I should have been doing more than that to get its health down faster. But yeah, I was just pretty much just focused on that big guy and trying not to die. But we did it. We took down Helis. I died twice taking down Helis, because he wasn't being affected by a lot of my arrows. He wasn't being affected by the traps that I'd put down. And he seemed to have a bomb sling as well. I didn't realize what he was shooting at me, but now that I think about it, I think he had one of the bomb sling things. So it was really kicking my butt there. He didn't like the shock wires though. I finally started using shock wires on him, and that slowed him down. And then I was able to whack him with the spear and stuff. But, we managed to figure it out. But then after that, after defeating Helis, I don't think I died at all. Did I? I don't think I did. I got through the rest of it without dying. And without running out of stuff. I'm really surprised. I thought for sure I would use up every last potion and shard that I had. Every last bit of wire. Oh, that was crazy. That was just crazy. Intense. Whew. Wow. I cannot believe I made it through that. I mean, I can't believe I made it through the whole game, to be honest. There was a point kind of early in, before I had left the lands of the Nora. It was after I had left the Embrace, the very beginning little area. And I was out in the lands of the Nora, and I hadn't quite gotten to the Sundom yet, and I was like, you know, I don't know if I like this game. I don't know if I want to do this. I couldn't figure out the combat. I'm not used to playing in third person. You know, I had my moments where I was like, wasn't really enjoying myself very much, but I got my attitude straightened out. I got my head wrapped around the combat. I stopped trying to explore. You know, I was kind of trying to treat it like an open world and explore everything and looking at every nook and cranny, and you know, I stopped doing that. I was just like, okay, fine, just go to the main story, get into the Karja Sundom. I think that getting to the Karja Sundom I should have done sooner. I was trying to do everything in the east side of the map and then move into the Karja Sundom, and I really should have just gone to the Sundom and unlocked Meridian earlier, and then, you know, and then gone back, gotten that gold fast travel pack, and then gone back to the Nora lands to help and do other things and do side quests and yada yada as I leveled up and stuff. But yeah, when I started treating it more like a linear game and less like an open world exploration, expecting to find things around every corner, and wrap my brain around the combat, and got a little bit used to the whole third person thing and how the combat was working and stuff, then I was enjoying it a lot more. And I think once I found something I could really latch on to that I liked, which was the Oseram. When I realized, you know, like, we had visited Pitchcliff and Free Heap, and when I did the quests with Erend, I think that's really when I started liking this game, was when I was helping Erend track down what happened to his sister, and we were fighting the Ravagers at Dimmed Bones, is really the point where I was like, okay, I like this game now. You know, I found a hook. And for me, that's just how it is, you know. Is I gotta find some character in the game, or some, you know, cultural aspect of the game, something I can relate to. And I liked the Oseram, I liked Erend, so then I had my hook, you know, like in Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was okay for me. It was a decent game until I hooked up with Hancock, and then it was just like, okay, I'm totally into this game now. You know, Hancock was sort of the thing that hooked me deeply. And building up, you know, doing the Minutemen stuff, building up all the settlements, and doing the battle at the castle, and then later the battle against the Brotherhood of Steel. Those things really are what, you know, hooked me into Fallout 4. As, you know, it takes a good game and makes it great, makes me love it, you know. For me, that was the Oseram and Erend, I think. Made me love this game. Oh, the Frozen Wilds. Why is it giving me the Frozen Wilds credits? I don't have the Frozen Wilds DLC, and I wasn't planning to play it. But, Kinau and, I don't remember who else was in the chat room yesterday was telling me that it was really good, that some of the issues I had with the main game were addressed in the DLC. And I do like the Bannock as a culture, not as much as the Oseram, but I think they're probably... Well, the Karja are intriguing to me, too. I mean, again, like, once I got to the Sundom, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is different. I like this. I mean, not that the Nora suck. I'm not saying the Nora suck, but I just, you know, the Nora are fine, but I just, you know, I wasn't really into their whole goddess culture with all the outcasting, and I don't know, it just, I couldn't relate. Couldn't get into it, but I kind of like the Karja. You know, Sun King of Vod's cool, but yeah, it was definitely the Oseram and Erend that got me hooked into like that. You know, that gave me something to love in this game, and not just something to, you know, appreciate or enjoy, but like something to really love in this game. Because I wasn't really clicking with Aloy. I know I've said that before. And I know a lot of people do. A lot of people just love her. It wasn't working for me. Oh, now we're getting all the voice actors. Nice. Good job. Applause for the voice actors. I know. I was saying yesterday that I think they could improve on the voice acting, though. There's a combination of possibly a combination of tighter writing and better voice acting would improve some of this game for the next time when they make another one. If they make another one, I assume they will. It's been a couple of years though. This game's been out 2 years. I'm wondering how much longer we'll have to wait before we hear whether or not they're doing a second one. Nil. Man, the voice actor for Nil was so good. Nil's voice acting, Aaron's voice acting. I think Avad was really an interesting character too. And Selen's. Oh my gosh, Selen's had a really good voice actor. One thing I didn't mention yesterday, we spent a lot of time yesterday kind of dissecting this game. I talked about all the things that I liked about it. I talked about the things I didn't like about it. And you guys were giving me information about the game. We were talking about lots of kind of behind the scenes things and stuff. One of the things, I think Canal mentioned this, and I meant to mention it, or, you know, agree with you. You were saying you liked the vantage points, if I remember correctly. And I agree. I think for me, the vantages were one of the best written things in this game. One of the most intriguing things in this game. I really looked forward to collecting them, and I really, really wanted to know more about Bashar Mati, and, you know, and even though it had really nothing to do at all with the plot, I mean, it was sort of, I mean, you could see there were little connections. You know, you would read the vantages and get little bits of information about the past. And, you know, he even, you know, his life even overlapped a little bit with the main storyline. But just the way they were written, there was so much heart in them, and they were so intriguing, and made me really want to find out more about them. You know, so I collected everything in the game. I got all the Bannock figures, which the Bannock story was kind of interesting too, about the outcast Bannock guy that had eventually become kind of a Bannock hero. Got the Bannock figures, got all the metal flowers, which we finally found out like really close to the end of the game why they all had poetry in them. I'm really curious about Demeter. It was the Demeter AI, I think, that was responsible for the flora in the game, or in the terraforming. You know, recreating all of the plant life and the flowers and stuff. And it was mentioned in the game that this signal, whatever it was, that released Hades and allowed Hades to become an independent AI, released the other AIs as well, which would include Minerva, Demeter. Well, I think Apollo was destroyed by Ted Faro, but, you know, there were other AIs. And I think, I could be wrong about this, but I think at one point in the game somebody mentioned that the metal flowers didn't start showing up until about the same time, like 10 or 15 years earlier, when Hades and the whole Shadow Carja thing started, and the machines became corrupt and all that. So that makes me wonder if when Hades was released and became an independent AI, Demeter was released as well and started putting out these metal flowers full of poetry all over the place. For whatever reasons, we don't know, but that would be interesting to find out more about. And find out what happened to the other AIs. Like, where's Minerva? Where's, you know, I don't even remember how many they had several. I'd be curious to see what happened to the rest of them. Let me scroll. Sorry. Oh, I just realized my chat room wasn't reloading, so I've missed a bunch of comments. Let me catch up with you guys. Yeah, Canal is saying they're all out in the world now. The AI, yeah. Oh, hey, Steven. So pleased to see I missed it, but slightly sad as well. Been a great stream, though. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think you said you were going to play it yourself, right? Well, if you want to, you know, all of my streams are archived on my YouTube channel. So if anyone wants to ever go back and watch, you know, watch when I started playing Horizon Zero Dawn, or maybe watch certain parts of how I played through Horizon Zero Dawn, all of those are on my YouTube channel, which is Jewelsmith. And of course all the other stuff that I've played. I've got the whole BioShock collection with all of the DLC and remastered games. I've got Skyrim, I've got Fallout 4. What else have I played through? I've got a whole bunch of like indie games and stuff that I've played through. Fallout Shelter, you know, all that kind of stuff. Dishonored, right? I played Dishonored 2, and then I played Death of the Outsider. That's on my channel. Right, so if you ever want to go back, like if you finish Horizon Zero Dawn for yourself and then you want to go back and watch me do the battle or whatever, it'll be here. It'll be here. Yeah. Hey, Marton. Says Demeter made the flowers grow around Sobek and the metal flowers as well. It could be a way to mourn. Yeah, I would love to learn more about Demeter. Would seem to be an interesting AI. And how did they make the flowers grow? Like, how did they get the metal flowers sent out into the world? Like, Hades apparently had to inhabit the body of a Titan, and then Selene found him, and then when they dragged him to the Spire here at the end, they were dragging him in some kind of pod or something. But yeah, where's Demeter? Where did Demeter go? How's Demeter functioning and putting the metal flowers out into the world? Hephaestus, that's another one. Hephaestus was controlling all the cauldrons. Who was in charge of the cradles? That would be interesting to see. Who was handling all of the cradles? Was there an AI in charge of those? See. Marton is saying the Nora suck. Religious fanatics. Aloy is annoyed by them, and I'm not surprised. Yeah. I really liked, I think for me, one of the most emotional moments in the game, aside from the end here, whoosh, the most emotional moment I had in the game was when she came out of Allmother Mountain, and they all fell to their knees, and she was running around telling them to get up and not, worship her, not treat her like that. I don't know why, but that really choked me up. It choked me up. I was like, oh my gosh, because that whole reluctant hero thing, because that's what she is. She doesn't really, she was outcast by the Nora and doesn't really know where she belongs in the world. She didn't have she wasn't born of a mother, she was a clone from a machine or whatever, and doesn't really know where she fits in the world, and yet has to save that world she doesn't fit into, has to save the people who didn't want her, and the speech that she has at that one point, when she comes out of the mountain and she tells the Nora, there are people out there who are just as good as you are, and they deserve to be protected too. And it really speaks to that whole idea of the Nora being so, insulated and hostile to outsiders and so quick to rush to judgment. I mean, they even judged themselves. They judged Rost and, outcast him and outcast Aloy. And we ran into tons of people who were outcast in the Nora lands. And, that moment that Aloy had where she was just like, look, there are good people that you are not open and accepting of. And they all deserve to be protected. I loved that. That was probably my favorite moment in the whole game, was just that whole scene of her coming out of the mountain was my favorite in this whole game. That was really good. That was really, really good. Oh, Kanao is saying the Bunniks are awesome. There are many great characters in the DLC. Well, I'm going to have to play it then. I'll have to see how much it costs and see where I can fit it into my schedule. Right now I want to switch over, I mean, not right this minute, but this week or next week I'm going to play a few indie games, a few shorter, lighter games. I'm going to play My Brother Rabbit. I don't know what else I've got keyed up here. I'm going to try out a few games. I haven't done Try It Tuesday in a while. I used to Try It Tuesdays where I would try out new games every Tuesday, but then I got really caught up in playing this, and I just wanted to get it finished. So I kind of put Try It Tuesday aside, but I'm going to try out some games. You know, kind of dip my toe into different things. I don't necessarily play through all the games I try out. Oh, Flippin' Death. Right. It's a Zoink game that is on sale right now until the end of the month if you're on PlayStation. I really liked their Zombie Vikings game, so I'm going to play Flippin' Death. It's a lighter game. It's a side-scroller, very funny, lots of comedy kind of thing. I think a bit more lighthearted than this emotional tale of Aloy. So I'm gonna play a few things like that, and then maybe I'll do the Frozen Wilds DLC. Oh, Aletheia. Okay. Now is saying Aletheia is in charge of the cradles. See, I'm not familiar with Aletheia as a. They were using a lot of, you know, Hephaestus and Demeter, and I know, you know, Hades. I know about those gods, Greek gods, right? But I don't know anything about Aletheia. Oh, okay. It was the Greek goddess of childbirth and midwifery. Oh, well, that would make sense then. I just looked it up on the internet. Okay. That was one I was not as familiar with. Okay, cool. Yes, Martin is saying even when Aloy tried to connect with Varl, who she fancies. You think she fancies him? I think so too. I think that she and Varl. Yeah, I think Varl's more appropriate for Aloy than Erend is. But personally, I like Talana the best. I think she and Aloy really connect. But anyway, yeah, Varl's cool too, right? But he was so scared. That's what you're saying. He was so scared and hesitant. Aloy was so excited to share what she learned. It was sad to watch. Yes, it was. That was a really sad moment, wasn't it? He was referring to her as the Anointed, and he kind of had this sort of, oh my gosh, I'm in the presence of greatness, you know, way of treating her, and she didn't like it. Because it makes it hard to connect with people, and I imagine even people who are celebrities in the real world, right? People who are really famous celebrities probably get treated that way too, where people sort of, you know, look up to them with wide eyes and are like, oh my god, I'm in the presence of, you know, whoever, you know, pick your favorite celebrity. But that's hard, you know, they're human beings just like anybody else, and we as their fans infuse them with a kind of, that's where the term glamorous comes from. You know, glamour is like this magical, you know, supernatural glow that we project onto these celebrities and or rock stars, or, you know, whoever they are, and we think, oh, there's somebody so much greater than us, but they're not. They're human beings, and when you turn someone into a celebrity, you're kind of removing them from their humanity, I think, and it makes it very difficult. I mean, they get lots of success and money and fame and all of that, but I know there's a lot of celebrities and famous people and successful people who feel very isolated and lonely. But yeah, I imagine that's how Aloy would feel. You know, she's already been isolated and lonely and outcast, and now she's being isolated and lonely and outcast for completely different reasons. Instead of being because she's, you know, evil, now it's like, well, she's so good. She's like the goddess, and so we can't touch her, you know, that, yeah, she wouldn't want that. She wouldn't want that at all. But I was starting to say earlier, I kind of relate to that idea because it's actually an idea I used in my novels. I published a couple of science fiction novels a few years back, and there was a character in the novels who was a similar to Aloy, a reluctant hero. He was an outcast, and he was descended of, well, I don't know if I should give spoilers for my novels in case anyone wants to read them, but let's just say he has a backstory, and he's a tragic figure. You know, the people, he's an alien, and the people on his planet made him an outcast, and he has a very negative view of them because of it. But then ultimately, through the course of the story, ends up having to become the thing that saves them. or the person that saves them, that has to step in and stop some bad things from happening. He has to accept his role, his heritage, who he is, and what he is, and has to help his people, but he doesn't really want to, because they had treated him so badly for so long, and so that whole reluctant hero kind of thing I'm intimately familiar with, because I have written 2 whole novels about a character like that. So it's definitely that could be part of what also affected me when Aloy came out of the mountain, and that scene that she has like that, it struck me on a very deep level, because I had a character that kind of went through I had written a character that went through a similar sort of situation. Right. Yeah. Martin is saying, yeah, when Aloy wanted to show him what's inside, right? She wanted to show him what was inside the mountain, and he was terrified. Yeah. But I think he's a little terrified of her, too. Unfortunately. Hopefully he'll get over it. But I don't know, I wonder if in the next game there is going to be a romantic element. This game avoids romance. This game is rated T for teens, and even though it's hinted at that there are many characters who flirt with Aloy, the Sun King flirts with her, Aaron flirts with her, Petra flirts with her, there's various characters that flirt with her. But there's no, she's not interested. There's no romantic dialogue. She's nice to Aaron. There's one line where she tells him, he says maybe she'll have a minute for him, and she says, oh, for you I'll have 2. And it's a nice line, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she's got a thing for him. It's her way of saying, you're all right, But I wonder if the next game will have, again, assuming there will be a next game, will have any romantic elements. If they're going to have Aloy grow as a character, like, is she going to age and mature into, having connections with people? Because kind of part of this story is that she was an outcast and doesn't really know how to make connections with people. And, it would be nice to see her be able to grow. But then again, there's something to be said for not having romance in a game, I guess. I think a lot of players like having romance in a game, but not everyone, not everything has to be. Sometimes I think they go overboard now to do fan service. They put a lot of romance into games. I don't know. I do like romance in games. I like being able to have romanced Hancock, and I like being able to marry certain characters in Skyrim and stuff. It's another aspect. You can either take it or leave it. You don't have to do it. So it would be interesting if they could include it somehow for Aloy, but maybe also make it a thing where you could take it or leave it. You don't have to do it. It's just there as an option, because it's sort of just indicating that she's growing and maturing as a person, and being able to connect with people in a more intimate way instead of being an outcast. But it might take her going to a completely different area. Like, maybe I'd said before that maybe that the next game will take place in, like, the Forbidden West, or someplace where nobody knows who she is. She won't have any baggage. It won't be like, oh, she's the one that saved the world, so she should marry the king, or she's the one that saved the world, so we should worship her, or whatever. Like, if she was able to go to a different area where they didn't know her and she wouldn't have that baggage, it might free her up a little bit to just kind of be who she wants to be. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what they do with it. Yeah, Canal is saying some people really appreciated the lack of romance, some people didn't. Yeah, it's, that's the way it goes. That's why it would be nice, I think, if they had the option, but then you were able to ignore it if you wanted to. Like in Fallout, you have the option of romancing the followers, the companions, but if you don't want to, that's fine. You can still get their perks by just being friends with them. I thought that was nice. Nothing's forced on you. And the same in Skyrim. You can marry somebody if you want to, and if you don't want to ever get married to anyone, that's fine too. There's not a lot of romantic dialogue. I mean, even with the marriage, it's kind of like, hey, you want to get married? Sure. And that's about it. You know, there's not a whole lot of romantic dialogue. And then after you're married and you move in together, they might say, oh, hello, love, how's your day, or something. But like, there's not a lot that goes on other than that. Yes, yes. Martin is saying it's the way the game makers show how religion can hold people back. Yes, and how religion can manipulate people. I was saying that the other day during the episode where Aloy was in the Gaia Prime facility, and Selene was talking about how he had created this cult so that they could build the Shadowkarja army, and how he taught Hades all about their religion so that Hades could use. He could basically quote their scripture to them to manipulate them into fighting for him and worshiping him, and how easy that is to use someone's religion to get them to do what you want. Yeah, I think the game developers did a really good job of conveying that idea, of showing those ideas. Showing a lot of ideas, to be honest. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in this game beyond just the obvious stuff. Ooh, okay. Martin is saying that Aloy says at Ross' grave that Varl made an impression. Oh, okay. I don't remember. Yeah, I went to Ross' grave, but it was a long time ago. So I didn't remember that. Yeah, alright, so she seems interested in Varl, but it's very subtle, right? Well, but then she has a lot of experiences after that. At least if you go to his grave early on, and then she goes out into the world and meets the Sun King and meets other people and stuff, you know, she may change her mind. Oh, hey Nemo, how you doing? Nemo says, no, I missed the ending. Well, you can skip back and watch it, and YouTube will save an archive of the live stream. We're sitting here just chatting until we get to the end, because supposedly there's a scene at the end. Oh, there's a skip button too. Well, I could just skip all this then, couldn't I? I'm an idiot. Oh, Nemo says in Fallout the companions don't take no for an answer. Really? I thought you had the option of just saying let's just be friends, or, you know, knock it off or whatever, and they would stop. Because I had Preston Garvey constantly harassing me. Hey there, hey there, hey there, you know, wanting to talk. Can we talk? Can we talk? All the time. And I finally picked some conversation option. I got his perk, but then I picked a conversation option where I was like, dude, knock it off already. And he stopped. Oh, okay, here we are. Here we are. Here's the scene. Don't touch it. Leave it there. Oh. Uh-oh. Does this mean Hades is... Selene, what are you doing?
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss.
Selene, what are you doing?
So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you.
Yeah.
Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well,
Selene?
Let's begin.
Are you gonna put him back into it? Is that another Titan? Are you gonna put him back into a machine, Selene? Oh my god. What are you doing, Selene? That's definitely a teaser for the next game. That lantern, though, that lamp sort of thing that he had, it's like Diogenes looking for an honest man. That's what it reminded me of, that lamp. Or the hermit card in the tarot deck or whatever, holding up the lamp. Excellent. So Aloy was right. I think there was a dialogue option I could choose that I chose when she was talking to Solence about how he wanted knowledge at any cost. Oh, wow. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow, prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. Oh my gosh. A new game loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Completed main quest, The Face of Extinction. Skill points +1, XP 18,000. New main quest, The Looming Shadow. Go to the Palace of the Sun. Where are we here? Oh. Oh, I see. So they're putting us back here before the Looming Shadow happened. So if we want to go and do corrupted zones or clear cauldrons or do anything else, we can do that, but it's all taking place before the final battle. So the final battle is truly the canon end of the game. It's not putting you back into a world where Meridian is all bashed up and needs to be rebuilt. Interesting.
Tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Well, how many skill points do I have? I can get the last skill in the game. I have now learned all the skills. I think that's a trophy.
This damn awesome.
If it's not, it should be. I love these little pavilions. Oh. So pretty. Alright, well, let's see here. George is saying, I'm not really a fan of game romancing because it always seems simplistic. Well, yeah. Yeah, it never gets too complicated or emotional or anything. I think, for me, that's where the RP comes in, the role-playing. It's like they give you the basic option, and then you have to, like, you know, they give you the, hey, you want to be romanced? Yeah. And then, you know, they leave it up to the player to kind of fill in all the details, you know, of what that truly involves. At least in the games I've played, like Skyrim and Fallout and stuff, which is why I write fan fiction, because, you know, I write stories that sort of fill in some of the details, or, you know, some of the more emotional motivations, or, you know, physical contact or whatever that's going on in parallel with the basics that you get in the video game. I think that's why a lot of people write fan fiction. Not all people. That's not everyone's reason for writing it. Everyone has their own reasons, but it seems like a lot of people who write fan fiction do that because they want to explore further the relationships they have with characters in the video games. Or, you know, flesh out kind of their own personal role-playing story, you know, backstory, motivations, and stuff for things. Oh, Canal is saying you can go to the grave after each story mission, and she tells Rost about it. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, and Martin is saying the grave conversation changes every time you go back after a bigger storyline quest is completed. It's an incentive to go back multiple times. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that would have been nice to know. That would have been really nice. Hey, Michael. Michael only has a few minutes to watch. Well, thanks for stopping by. Ah, nice. Stephen Naylor is saying, our play has ended. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. Very nice. Very nice, thank you. Oh, that is cool. George says, collectibles. I've already got all the collectibles. Ah, okay. Martin is saying corrupted zones give +1 skill points, so that's pretty much pointless for you now. Yeah, I just bought the last skill, so I don't need them. Yes, I could have gone to all the hunting grounds and gotten all of the suns or whatever and traded them in for weapons from the hunting lodge. I actually looked that up online to see if it was worth doing. As far as, like, you know, were the weapons really OP? Was I going to need them for the final battle? You know, that sort of thing. And, you know, obviously I didn't end up needing them. I got through the final battle anyway. I think if I was playing on a harder difficulty setting, it might be worth doing them, or, you know, doing this stuff to get them, because, you know, the game would be harder. I was playing on normal difficulty. So, you know, I managed. I don't really like the whole timed trials thing. That wasn't really, you know, my thing. I'm kind of glad that I was able to just ignore that. But, oh, Aloy's in the shadow now. Michael's saying, good to be here. Will you play Fallout tomorrow? Well, today is Wednesday. No, Fallout will be Fallout Friday. I play Fallout on Fridays. Every Friday it'll be Fallout 4. And it'll either be Rose or it'll be Fiona. I think I've got a few more things to do with Rose. And then I am going to switch over to my first Soul Survivor, Fiona. And my Fallout Fridays are going to start being just build videos or build streams where I just go through her settlements and rebuild all of the settlements that I started this channel with. I gave tours of Fiona's settlement building when I very first started this channel. That's what I used to live stream. Were settlement tours. And since then, which was about 3 years ago, I've added a lot of things from the Creation Club, and I've learned a lot about building. And so I want to go back and rebuild all of Fiona's. Not completely. I'm not going to like raise them to the ground and start over, but I want to go and retool, you know, refurbish some of Fiona's settlements and just hang out and chat with you guys. It's not going to be terribly exciting. I'm not going to be doing a lot of, you know, I mean, Fiona has no quests to do. She's explored everything in the game, I think, and unlocked all the locations and whatnot. But, you know, we'll just hang out. I'll do some building. We'll hang out and chat. That's what I'm going to do for Fallout Fridays. But the next few Fallout Fridays will probably still be Rose. We wrapped up Far Harbor last week, and I think I've got a few more things. I still need to go and figure out what's going on with Gage at Starlight Drive-In and see if I can get that settlement back. There's a little bit of settlement building I want to do in honor of some of my viewers. Some things that I started working on in Rose's World that I want to finish up. But yeah, then we'll switch over to Fiona, and I'll be playing some other things. My schedule is at patreon.com/Jewelsmith. Even if you're not a registered user of Patreon, you should be able to view it over there. And that's where I update my schedule on the regular. And there's also links over there to where you can reach me online or find things about me online, all the other stuff I do when I'm not playing video games. Oh, okay. Michael started Fallout Shelter again. Now it goes much better. Okay. Good, good. Oh, okay. Oh, you're welcome. Miss Pulpahue says, thank you for taking us on your journey. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. And Aloy. And I was saying earlier, you know, I may go and get the Frozen Wild DLC and see what that's all about. I gotta go see how much it costs, and maybe we'll add that to the schedule. But I do really, really want to play God of War. I tried that out for Try It Tuesday. It's been about a month or two now, and was quite taken with it. Has nothing to do with Kratos, I swear. But yeah, I want to play that one. But it might be worth doing Frozen Wilds while I still remember all of the controls for this game. While I still have the muscle memory to automatically know which buttons to push without having to think about it. So I'll look into it and let you guys know. Like I said, the schedule will be on Patreon, be updated, and also I'm on Twitter, so I'll tweet about things if I change my schedule or end up getting Frozen Wilds or whatever. I'll let you guys know. Oh, right, and Steven says, looking out for your Horizon Zero Dawn fan fiction as well. No pressure. Thank you for bringing that up. Oh, I forgot to mention that. It's not live yet, but after I finish this live stream, sometime this evening or possibly tomorrow, I am going to upload a story that I wrote about Erend. It's it's just a silly little story. It's not smutty. It's just a silly little story. It's mostly dialogue heavy, and that's how I tend to like writing. I write almost like a screenplay, not as much like a story. I actually will write dialogue first and then go back and add in the action. Or add in the, you know, additional information. I tend to be dialogue heavy when I write. And that's kind of how it reads. It's just a little couple of scenes from my own headcanon that involve Erend having a romantic interest who is not Aloy, because I think Erend deserves a romantic interest and someone who will appreciate him. Totally not a Mary Sue. Totally not a Mary Sue. Come on, dude, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, you got there. All right. But yeah, I'll get that posted up. It should be on my website and also on Archive of Our Own, referred to as AO3 for those who are familiar with it. It should be over there as well, under the same name, Jewel Smith. Okay. Martin is saying the climbing in Frozen Wilds is still the same, though. Ah, well. Good night. Good night, Barbarian King. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I appreciate your likes and subscribes and words of encouragement. I appreciate you chatting with me in the chat room, and hope you will join me for the next live stream, even if it's not Horizon Zero Dawn. Take care of yourselves. Until next time. Bye.
The Sun King's